Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Paul here again. Hopefully you've missed me. Today we're going to review new trucks by Newbee. So for people who don't know me, my name is Pavel. I like building and riding electrical skateboards. I got my Facebook group, eSkate Freedom, where we talk about, well, everything electrical vehicle related, mostly skateboards, but hey, anything counts, so join if you want to. I've got, I was about to say, well, you know what? Yes, I do have shitloads of videos on my channel. Anything you can think of is there, so check it out. Now, let's make this interesting. Obviously, everyone is interested in unboxing. That's exactly what we're going to do. And then we're going to have a look at this new product by Newbee. I already have the test board. And if you guys don't know, this is my beautiful test board that I'm using. All sorts of parts that have been sent to me for reviews. We got deck from Ram's board. We got Newbee's rims. We got Lee Rad's EC box, we've got Newbee's gear drives here. It's quite cool and I'm slowly building it up, but using it mostly for testing the parts. So far so good, but time to replace those Matrix 2 trucks for Newbee new trucks. And so the most important part of any review video of any part is, or product, is unboxing. Now let's get a knife and unbox it. Nah, you are right. This is not a knife. That's a knife. Okay, so what's inside? Inside are brand new RTKP trucks by Newbee. What the hell is RTKP? There are different types of trucks out there, guys, and you know it. RTKP stands for Reverse 2 Kingpin Trucks. So in a box, neatly wrapped up and tagged up and taped up, all sorts of parts. Well, let's bring it a bit closer. Obviously everything was wrapped up in separate packages. I already couldn't resist, so I had a look what's inside. You got quite a few stickers here, which is quite nice. Newbee's brand new logo. I quite like it, but I also like the original golden logo he had before. So fair enough, thank you for that. So let's have a look. So let's segregate the parts. Obviously I've got a full set here, so the front trucks and the rear trucks. So I'm going to put one set aside so it doesn't get on the way become confusing. So this here is the actual truck. It's CNC'd out of aluminium. Really good work, to be fair, on the CNC machining. Beautiful, quite light. Trucks, when they are assembled with the axles all together, it's a little bit over 900 grams. I believe that is together with the base plate. Base plate is quite nice. Yeah, it's hard anodized in black. Newbee sent me these raw aluminium hangers, which is fair enough. I did not pay for this, guys, by the way, so you know, this was sent to me for free for review. But again, it will never ever affect my judgment, and if they are crap, I'll tell you about it. So, but you should know that this was sent to me. I do also get the motor, the gear drive mounts. Sorry, not the motor mounts, because I already got the gear drives from Newbee, and they are really nice. I will leave the link to the gear drives review in description below. These trucks here are 22 by 22 millimeters, so I needed different clamps to hold the gear drives on them. These are lovely. I got full review on how to install the gear drives on Matrix 2, for instance, and it works really good. Newbee, I like the fact that it gives you all sorts of screws, everything you need to put it all together. That's awesome. Not sure if you're gonna get this, guys, when you order a kit, because obviously I already got the gear drives, but you will definitely get the axles. And that's another very interesting thing. You know what, actually, come on, let's reverse back. Now, so what you see in the front of you is the truck itself. Beautiful, aluminum seat. You get in the kit the axles. Very interesting what the axles actually look like. There's something new about this whole kit, and I will explain it to you completely. So you get 2 axles, and very interesting what Newbee done here. You know, like normally you get the axle where you have to put the nut over the wheel. Let me just get my other board, so I'll explain it to you. So for instance, you put the wheel over the axle, you got a thread on the tip of the axle, and then you put a washer and a nut, correct? Yep, that's what normally happens. However, for this kit, Newbee came up with something different. In this design, guys, you don't have the thread for the nut and the washer and the rest of it. What you have is the really heavy steel axle that has thread on one side that actually goes inside the hanger. And then you got, is it Allen? Yes, you got an Allen key, massive Allen key, that you will tighten up into the actual hanger while you already have the wheel on. So what you're going to have is this, where the wheel is. So that's quite neat. Guys, I'm going to do another video where I will assemble the whole lot. Today is just an overview and showing you this brand new part. Actually, it was just delivered to me, I think day before yesterday. Or you tighten this up, and then you have a nice neat Allen key right here. You tighten this Allen key and that stops the axle from coming out. Yeah? So these axles, they're really heavy, really solid steel. They're not hollow bolts or anything else you can see on some of other axles designs. I'm not saying something wrong with that, I'm just explaining the differences. So very nice and heavy, machined for this application, not a part that you can just buy off the shelf for use with the hangers. So credit to Newbee on this, very nice. I do like this quite a lot, to be fair. Now, so you get obviously 4 axles, you get 2 hangers depending on how many sets you buy. By the way, guys, at the moment it's a concrete deal. At the moment, Newbee got I'm not sure if how many, like 10 sets or something, on his website for $150 a hanger. So obviously you get the hanger, the base plate, the axles for $150. This is the cost of Matrix 3. I believe this is much better than Matrix 3, so have a look. Obviously price will go right up as soon as the first experimental batch is gone, but it's exactly the same batch that you will have then later, just at a higher cost. So have a look on his website. By the way, these hangers will be available raw or in black anodized, like this color right here. Maybe he will develop it further and have different colors, I don't know, but for now it suits me fine. So now let's imagine we assembled the wheels, the axles went in. Let's do this other side as well. So that's quite cool. As I said, we'll do another video, guys, where I will assemble these hangers and base plates on my test board, and we'll have a look how it looks like, and also we will test ride them, but again, that's another video. Now, another thing I wanted to show you. So now the base plate. So as I said, it's a reverse dual kingpin. So you will have it on your deck like this. So let's imagine the deck, and now you will be installing it just like that, and obviously truck goes on it. Okay, get the idea? But now the difference with this kit is, and the design from Newbee, you've got a master kingpin, and that's the one you can see here with the nut and the washer, and then you have a slave kingpin, and that's the bit right here. It's not really long, you're not gonna have another set of bushings like you see on some of the hangers and the trucks. So let's put this together so you have an idea. Now you can, and this is probably what I like about this kit so much, is because you can adjust these trucks to whatever riding style that you might be enjoying. Now you get riptide bushings. By the way, this kit is based on riptide bushings, and there is a massive choice of them. Yeah, Newbee got like a guide as well. It's on his website. That's a copy right here of bushings per weight. But the beauty is you can play around with all sorts of different hardnesses of the bushings to get that perfect riding style, or to match your riding style perfectly. So the caliber pivot bushing is riptide as well, comes standard. So what you have is a choice to use bushing on a master kingpin. Well, it's not a choice, you have to use it, but you can choose different hardnesses. And this is going to, when you assemble it together, drop into perfectly cut out spaces for the bushing on the actual hanger. So as you can see, the bushing got this little step, and inside the hanger you got a little step, so it jumps right in it. This way it stays in without falling out, without shifting, which is beautiful. So then you have the slave kingpin. You can use it, or you don't have to. You can only use the master one and only 2 bushings, or if you want to go higher speed, or you feel like your truck's a bit too loose, you want them a bit less responsive for the calf, or less responsive for turning, you want to stiffen them up, what you can do is you can put another riptide bushing on a slave kingpin, and now you have another surface that will be pushing up against another CNC pocket on the trucks themselves that this bushing going to sit into. So now you will have 2 bushings controlling the stiffness of the truck when it's moving while you are turning. The design is quite nice because I can see that he did think through how to put it together. He's got a few cutouts for the bush to slide. So for instance, let me show you. Let's take the base plate, let's put the bushings on it, just like that. Now we're going to slide the hanger into the position. Now watch carefully, it is quite simple, and this is the cutout I was telling you about. I don't know if you can notice or not, but in aluminium it's got a cutout for the slave bush to go straight through. So you press that, just like that, boom, click, and it's now put together. That is way cool, very nice. Like it a lot. So second bushing, go straight over, and it's got this little step, as I told you before, that will sink in. And now you got the washer and the nut. Let me just press the kingpin through a bit more. There we go. And now you're going to put the nut on that, tighten that up, and voila, you got yourself an assembled truck. Come on, that is well nice. Now let's talk about the length of this. Okay, so the full length from tip of the axle to other side of the axle, measure that, is 500 millimeters. Nice. The actual hanger without the axles is 340 millimeters. So 340, 500. And this is the overview. Let me hold it right in front of you like that, just in case there's something you wanted to see a bit closer. It's got some cutouts here through the hangers, obviously to reduce the weight of them. As I said, what you see in the front is about 900 grams. It's not too bad, under a kilo. It does feel quite nice. It doesn't have any wobbles in it. It's not even tightened up yet, but it all fits really nicely, clicks in nicely, assembles really nicely, which is nice. And Riptide bushes, come on, you can't get better than Riptide. Well, maybe you can, but I'm not aware of anything better than that. But yeah, here we go. That looks awesome. You know what, one thing I'm really curious, and you probably are as well, because pretty much for an overview, that's it. You know, for 150 bucks at the moment, that's this, what you see here is 150 bucks. That is really good. Adjustability about it, it's crazy. You can change the bushes, you know, the top one, the bottom one. You can play around with the duro of so durometer. This is the 85A or whatever you see on like urethane wheels. If you guys don't know, that's the softness of these of the bushings. So you can play with the duro of the front truck, the rear truck, the top bush, the bottom bush, because when obviously you are turning, one bush gets compressed at the bottom here a bit stronger. When you are jumping as well, the bottom bush will be, sorry, the top bush will be compressing, taking the heat from the jumping away. These trucks are good for speed, carving, and also jumping as well. But you need to play around with the bushes. Use the slave one or don't use it. Use just the master one or master and slave, differing durometers. That's brilliant because you can customize your riding experience to exactly what you're after. Because come on, let's be fair. We all ride differently. I enjoy high speed. You know, I do enjoy high speed, maybe because I'm old and my knees hurt. I don't like jumping too much, but sometimes I do like to jump. So I would like to have a board, like for instance my Bullet or this test board. She's quite nice as well. So I can actually do a bit of carve, but also do a bit of jumping as well at the same time. So I'm gonna go on and order myself some bushes from Riptide and start playing around with the durometers. You know what, I'm really curious to see how this works. Guys, if you want, well, pretty much that's it for the video. So whoever had enough, move on. But what I want to do is, I want to take a wheel off quickly. There's my deck just fallen. I'm going to take this wheel off really quickly. I want to see how the hell that's going to look like. So I never seen design like Newbee came up with, is having no nut on the yeah, that is quite interesting. So standard design, as I told you before, washer, nut, axle protruding with a space in the middle, daddy bloody, which is quite cool. But let's try this new truck now. So I don't know, do you guys want to get closer? All right, let's get closer. Okay, so let's get the axle out. Let's get this side. So, axle out. Now, we got the wheel. Oh, by the way, these rims are Newbees as well. Very nice. I think that these are the Impalers. Like it. Beautiful. So, let's have a look. Now, we're going to have this axle going through just like that. So we're going to put a washer. Now, the spacer for the bearings. I've got the rubber O-ring that goes in between as well, because the spacer that I had was a little bit wobbly. It was a tramper one. Now the second bearing. Boom, straight in. Okay, so this is now wheel assembled on the axle. Now we have this spacer, because this spacer puts the wheel away from the hanger to a required distance. There we go. Okay, my only question is this going to tighten up? Is there enough thread in here to tighten this whole lot up? Okay, now we need an Allen key. And okay, one Allen key later. Let's see. Oh yeah, there's plenty of thread there. Oh, brilliant. That's it. Very good. So there's plenty of thread inside this hanger here. So if you got a little bit thicker or narrower hub, you can still get that distance. Oh, very nice. That's it. So now it's assembled. Another thing you have to do when you're happy with your setup, you tighten up this Allen key right there, as I said before, and that's going to stop this axle from unwinding out. That's it, done. And you're going to end up with a neat finish like this. So the thing you see is an Allen bolt head. Wow, very good. I do like it. Nice. I mean, Newbee definitely needs to do a, well, that's my personal opinion, but when this kit proves itself and people start buying, obviously Newbee needs to get some money back for what he spent so far on development. But then when it's running, and I'm sure people will be buying these kits because it does look nice quality, to be fair, guys, the color choice would be nice. Probably would have went for something like, I don't know, maybe red, maybe blue, like, you know, proper, give a bit of a difference to or personality to a build. Yeah, it's lovely. So that's it, guys. That's it for this initial review of Newbee's dual reverse kingpin trucks kit. Very nice, few innovative parts here and ideas. The original truck he came up with, speaking with him, was over a year ago. This is number 3, so this is the third development. So he had one, I think he had a dual kingpin on that one. I'm not sure, but I think he did. And then second one, he was testing it, and this is now revision 3. So this is the final revision. He did say he might be changing the master kingpin. I'm not sure, maybe the bolt quality, or not sure, but that's it really. What you see in front of you, this is what's going to be available to everyone as a production line. But as I said, there are a few at the moment available as a test batch. So if you want to go for it for 150 bucks, go for it. That's it, guys. Nothing else to say. Hope you enjoyed the video. I am very excited to try this out. This is nice and wide. You guys build safely, please. Ride safely. Season's coming up. Enjoy your riding, enjoy your life. Please comment if you want to know anything or want to ask anything, and bang, that's it. Bye.